there's a deadline, okay? All of the BRICS have mandates to get their houses in order by the time the October summit happens. One of those mandates is to get as much collateral as you humanly can, under your roof for dissemination in whatever comes out of the BRICS conference, whether it be a BRICS coin or the M-Trade platform. But this is what's going on now. They want their collateral. They want the gold. And we all know India wants the silver too. And I think, and I mentioned this yesterday, and I'm going to write up more on it, silver's going to be part of the BRICS coin process.
According to market trader Vince Lanci, India's demand for gold remains robust, driven by both central bank acquisitions and strong consumer demand. The Reserve Bank of India has been actively repatriating gold from England, with plans to continue these efforts. In a significant move, the RBI transferred 100 metric tons of its gold stored in the UK to domestic vaults in fiscal year 24. This transfer represents one of India's essential movements of gold since 1991, a time when the nation pledged a portion of its gold reserves to address a foreign exchange crisis. The RBI's annual report for fiscal year 24, released this Thursday, detailed that over 308 metric tons of gold are held domestically as backing for notes issued. In comparison, an additional 100.28 tons are maintained as assets of the banking department. This strategy underscores India's commitment to bolstering its gold reserves and ensuring greater control over these assets. Vince Lanci highlights that the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are actively consolidating collateral, including gold, in preparation for the upcoming October summit. This consolidation aims to lay the groundwork for potential developments, such as introducing a BRICS currency or trade platform. Lanci speculates that silver could also play a role in this process, although specific details remain forthcoming. China, a key BRICS member, has been the top purchaser of gold since 2022, consistently accumulating tons every month. The World Gold Council reports that China's actions are inspiring other BRICS nations to increase their gold reserves and move away from reliance on the US dollar. Analysts, including those at Morgan Stanley, anticipate this trend will drive the price of gold beyond $2,500 by 2024, reflecting a significant shift in how gold's value is perceived and how countries approach their gold buying and diversification strategies. Join us as we delve into Vince Lanci's insights. To stay updated with our latest uploads, subscribe to our channel and activate notifications. Thank you.
They had a spotlight on Indian gold demand, minor rating changes, a slew of intriguing slides for key themes, analyst ratings and comments, and 29 slides in all from key companies and much more. So there's the front page. We're going to read some of this for you, so don't focus your eyes on that too much. The Bank of America Precious Metals Report Summary. My words. Bullish gold outlook. Wheaton Precious Metals and other firms maintain a positive outlook on gold due to its value retention and diversification benefits. Copper prospects. We just went through that. Indian gold demand. This is what got me interested. Strong central bank and consumer demand in India with a temporary expected slowdown. Everyone's always expecting a temporary slowdown in India, and it just never comes. But here's the line that made me pay attention. According to the World Gold Council, RBI gold purchases in the first quarter of 2024, 19 tons, surpassed the full year of 2023's total of 16 tons. It added another 5 tons in April. This is no aberration, okay? They just repatriated a chunk of their gold from England. They're going to repatriate more of that, okay? And now they're buying gold. So put your little tinfoil hat on. When China slows down in gold purchases, India picks up. They're cooperating. It's very significant. And when you look at it from the BRICS deadline point of view, as we've mentioned several times, and we'll just reiterate it here, there's a deadline, okay? All of the BRICS have mandates to get their houses in order by the time the October summit happens. One of those mandates is to get as much collateral as you humanly can, under your roof for dissemination in whatever comes out of the BRICS conference, whether it be a BRICS coin or the M-Trade platform. But this is what's going on now. They want their collateral. They want the gold. And we all know India wants the silver too. And I think, and I mentioned this yesterday, and I'm going to write up more on it, silver's going to be part of the BRICS coin process. I believe, and I'm predicting, but no details yet. And I've gone through the reasons for that one other time. All right, moving on. Economic data impact. Strong U.S. economic indicators and FOMC stance on interest rates contributed to recent gold price declines. Right? Nothing new there. That's part of the report.
In the world of precious metals, companies like Wheaton Precious Metals maintain a positive outlook on gold due to its sustainable value and portfolio diversification benefits. Wheaton Precious Metals recently reported a robust first-quarter performance, showcasing a notable increase in gold and silver production. The company's gold production surged 28% year-on-year, reaching 93,370 ounces, surpassing the estimated 87,208 ounces. Similarly, silver production grew by 11% year-on-year, totaling 5.476 million ounces, exceeding the estimated 4.62 million ounces. Vince Lanci, a market trader, underscores that this performance underscores the strategic importance of precious metals in a diversified portfolio. The stability and consistent demand for gold and silver offer a sustainable value proposition for investors. Meanwhile, Vince adds Barrick Gold is adopting a strategic approach to diversify its portfolio by significantly increasing its copper production. The company plans to double its copper output by 2029, a move aimed at capitalizing on the rising demand for copper. Barrick's president and chief executive, Mark Bristow, elaborated on the company's ambitious growth project portfolio, which aims to double copper production by the end of the decade and further increase it to an estimated 1 billion pounds, 450,000 tons, per annum by 2031. Let's get back to the interview.
Bank of America's takeaway from the MM&S conference. The thing that attracted me to the report was their comment about India. And then as I drilled into it, there was a lot more to share. And so let's do that. An economics piece, Goldman on the coming financial repression, how that works. An options masterclass. This is a kind of a university-style lecture on how to understand and get more out of the zero hedge posts that talk about gamma clenching and unclenching. It's an options class. And over the weekend, we also put up a CFTC note on what we thought impression of the commitment of a trader's report. And just to give you the short version, business as usual, funds are liquidating, banks are covering shorts, big, but not abnormal. All right. The main event, Bank of America's update from the MM&S conference report. All right, so here's a little paragraph that I wrote. The 41st Annual Global Metals, Mining, and Steel Conference highlighted key trends in the precious metals sector. Notably, but not alone, there's a lot of companies in here, a lot. Wheaton Precious Metals expressed a bullish stance on gold due to its sustainable value and portfolio diversification capabilities. In contrast, which we think is more interesting, frankly, companies like Barrick Gold and Pan American Silver showed mixed attitudes towards copper, with Barrick planning to double its copper production by 2029, while Pan American Silver sold its stakes in copper assets to focus on precious metals. Now, there's a lot we can say about everything here, but we want to get to it. I just want to put in why I put that in there. It seems like that's good for both companies. If you're a gold mining company, you better start mining more copper. And we've gone through that before. And if you're a silver company and you're able to focus on silver as opposed to copper, well, at first you'd say, okay, that's crazy. A lot of good companies out there have to, mine gold because it's hard to make a living mining silver, at least has been, hopefully not recently. If you drill down on the financials on Pan American, you could see how it makes sense. They're taking steps to make that a good decision.
With the speculation that silver could introduce a Brics currency or trade platform, what are the possible scenarios for silver's involvement? How could this affect the global precious metals market? And what might be the strategic benefits for the Brics nations in incorporating silver into their financial systems? Share your perspective in the comment section. If the video resonates with you, join our community by subscribing to our channel and enabling notifications with the bell icon. Thank you for being a part of our community.